Okay, welcome back. Last time we entered the Caracol after I got a few new personas, and I ended off the episode before I could go and get this item. So I quickly want to double back to try to get this treasure chest, because I distinctly remember that it's part of an armor set. Pretty much, there's an armor set that you can find in here, and I'm pretty sure that one of the parts is in here, and I would quite like to get all of them as opposed to just two. So let's go and do that before we go and do anything else today. So my plan for today's episode is basically to make my way through the remainder of the Caracol. Well, get to the end of the Caracol before the boss. Because I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, the boss at the end of here, I'll just do it as a separate episode, because that boss fight will take ages and there's a whole bunch of dialogue around it. So, for now, we seem to be doing pretty good. I didn't even notice the Shogoff behind that thing. Behind those guys. Anyway, so we're doing pretty okay right about now. Okay, so there's a treasure chest in there. And I've been up there, so I guess it must be this one, right? Is it indeed this one? It is indeed this one. So we now have the Achilles helm. And I do now need to teleport myself back to an inopportune location. Anything up here while I'm looking? No, there is not. Okay, so where do I go from here? I need to go... Oh, it is basically a straight shot, okay. That'll take me here, and then this'll take me to there, and then we can get back to where we were, and then we'll be on our way to actually start the episode properly. Funnily enough, there is going to be a place later in this episode that I just distinctly remember the exact path to get through it. Mostly because I feel like I've played... What number playthrough is this? I know I've played through this game a couple of times before, but this is either my third or fourth playthrough, and it's just one of those things that I've kind of committed to memory. So hopefully we can get through this. Why do I have Colubri on Akichi? Okay, let's switch Akichi back to Radamanthus, because I would quite like to get Radamanthus maxed out. And I can also hopefully get Volcanus maxed out soon. And Durga can just keep kind of annihilating stuff, because Durga is very strong. Okay, Hama takes out the Shogoff. Sharpshoot lands and just kills off that Python. Fantastic. Just a very rare moment where an insta-kill spell wants to actually work with me. I feel like my luck with insta-kill spells in general is historically terrible.
You sure picked on the wrong guy.
But hey, if it wants to work with me, I'm gonna have no complaints about it. And Maya, I should have had her on dexterity or something there. But hey, that's fine. Also, I don't know if a very loud squeaking noise just came through. That was my desk. My desk is very old, and I should probably look into getting a new one. Now, how did I get to here? Okay, I think my strategy here is I go for Malaquas. So if I go for the insta-kill on Crowley, and then I just have everyone attack the other things, we should, in theory, get through these guys without too much hassle. I have to say, should get through them without too much hassle, because I know my luck. Things are probably going to go badly regardless. And Sharpshoot landed. Fantastic, because Twin Slash isn't going to do all too much. Magarula actually hitting for kind of respectable damage. I say that, but realistically, I'm not I haven't exactly kept on top of having the strongest armor or anything for the entire game. But hey, we're getting through, and Yukino is extremely close to that level up. Okay, so I need to go down here, along here, and now we can get back up to... What was this thing called? It was like the Stellar Hall or something. And from there, we can just kind of, actually progress with the episode. Okay, so, go for Bane Splash. You know how that'll work. Bane Splash, Miragion, and Fiery Fury, we probably just kill them all this turn. We are going to get a little bit of damage out, but it's not going to be all too much. So yeah, this episode might end up going a little bit long, but I don't exactly know how long. I'm fairly sure that this bit isn't massively long, but I will find out. And I guess we're just going to go for Bane Splash again, because why not? Absolutely obliterate that thing, because hey, why not? And Yukino levels up, her vitality continues to go through the roof, but hey, that is okay. Okay, so we've made it back to the first Stellar Hall. I say the first one because I remember there's like 4 or 5 of these. So this episode might end up being longer than I anticipated it. Well, I found the stairs, but is there anything along here? No, there is not. Let's just head on down. Okay, so pretty much my plan for today's episode is to navigate through the rest of Caracol until I reach a door that says it leads to, what's it called? I think it's called, it's like the Rings of Time or something. That's where I'm going to end off today's episode. So this one might end up going very long, it might end up being quite short. Okay, it's probably going to end up going long realistically, but hey, we'll find out. And, yeah, these things are weak. They're not weak, they are resistant, that's the word. They resist fire. So let's have Tatia quickly switch over to Heimdall, I guess, and go for Magarula. Maybe that was an even worse idea, but you know what? It'll be fine. It'll be okay. We'll probably kill them all in like 2 turns anyway. Honestly, given how much damage that just did, I don't think I need to worry. And Malakwas probably just... Okay, finished off 2 of them. And now... Tatia isn't going to level up, but I will switch him back onto Volcanus. And just do a regular... Okay, I guess I won't. You know what? Yeah, it'll be fine. Yukino can continue to just use Sonic Bullet. Maya can stick with Genbu just for now. I don't think she's... Yeah, she is miles off of getting that level up. Lisa is not going to level up from this fight, so I'm okay to just keep her on that. And Ikichi is very close to the level up, so I want to get him onto something that'll give him agility, I think. So just for now, I'll give him Heimdall. So that way, he can get a boost to his agility, because I would quite like him to be able to move just a little bit faster than he currently does.
You sure picked on the wrong guys.
Mostly just because currently Akichi is very much on the slow side. And while yes, I am just going to be, you know, very slowly getting that level up, hey, it's better than nothing, you know? And if I find myself in a very bad situation, I would rather have... If I find myself in a very bad situation, I would much rather have the ability to kind of fight my way out of it than have to, you know, potentially die. And, well, as is, Akichi isn't exactly going to be outspeeding things. He's not exactly a fast party member. But hey, we'll be okay. So, once again, I'm just going to continue negotiating with this Seta. Yeah, sure, go ahead, try it. Well, that's scared up, but okay. Once again, I know I said this in the previous episode, and probably the last episode before that as well. I probably don't... I'm more than likely not going to use any more Lovers Arcana Persona. I'm probably not going to be using any more Lovers Personas after this. Like, I think Jack Frost or maybe Pyro Jack is the latest one I'm going to be using. And, well, as you can probably tell, I'm still getting a whole bunch of the cards. Okay, we have 2 Rakshasas, a Leviathan, and 2 Orphreses. Orphrus is probably weak to, I imagine Orphrus is probably weak to water, so let's let these handle that. So, we can handle those. Honestly, once I learn what these are weak to, this will get a lot faster, because, hey, once I know what they're weak to, I can use what they're weak to. Okay, I think the Rakshasas are weak to fire, but I don't know why I think that. I want to say it's because I distinctly remember them being weak to fire, but I actually don't know. Okay, we can get... Okay, those are neutral to earth. They have Tarukaja. 10 out of 10, no poison. They have Icy Fury. Okay, if they have Icy Fury, they might actually be weak to fire. However, okay, they are weak to fire. Orpheus will probably resist fire. Oh wow, they don't. I could have sworn Orpheus would be something that would resist fire. I feel like in every other Megaturn game I've seen them in, Orpheus is kind of fire-based. Like, fire and physical are kind of its main... Well, what would the term be? It's kind of main move types. But hey, I ain't gonna complain. We can just go for Malaquis on for Orpheus's. Orpheusai, whatever it would be called. And then we can go for double Fiery Fury and probably win this fight this turn. I'm just gonna cast Mediarama with Maya's turn just to make sure everyone's okay. Why did that heal Elisa so much? Genuinely, why did Lisa get such a massive heal out of that when no one else did? Like, I could have sworn Lisa got, like, double the amount of health from that. Lisa got, like, double the amount of health back from that than everyone else, and I don't know why. Either way, we now know that fire is going to be the solution to fighting those guys. Which is probably good to know, because, hey, if I can find the answers to the problem, I can probably solve the... If I can find the problem, I can probably find the solution. Okay, that's just one Orpheus. I'll just leave it because it's just one thing. I agree with Lisa, I don't want to deal with it, so let's just leave it. Okay, I think this is where I need to be, so I'll leave this and I'll quickly just investigate the rest of this area, because I do remember what I need to do in this section. I know, in a very rare example, I actually genuinely remember where I'm supposed to go here. Pretty much, when we cross that little bridge, feels weird calling it a little bridge, but that's probably the closest word I can think of for it. Pretty much, you cross there, you'll cross there, and then you kind of come to 6 teleporters. You find 6 teleporters kind of arranged like the dots would be on a 6-sided dice. And I remember that it's the 5th one. Like, it's the middle one on the right that you need to go on to. So, 10 out of 10, things I remember from playing this game multiple times. Okay, Volcanus Prime has maxed out. So, what kind of move did he just learn? Actually, I can Boulder Smash here as well. That's fine, everyone else can just do whatever. I'll just Boulder Smash to finish this off. And do I see a mutation? Show me a mutation, please, game. No, no mutation. That's fine. I mean, I keep saying that's fine, but I would love to see a mutation actually, you know, occur. Because I don't think I've had one happen yet. Okay, we found a treasure chest. I don't know if I just got random... That was indeed me just getting randomly jumped, okay. Just for a second, I wasn't sure if I was getting randomly jumped, or if it was like, hey, this was in the treasure chest. Okay, so Craggy Fang can just take out the 2 bird things in one. And now we just obliterate Crowley without any real hassle. Okay, he is reflecting the fire part of Fiery Fury. So, that's not great. Yeah, he just reflects magic of all kinds. And then he just died to his own possession spell. Okay, fair enough. Okay, Tassia's agility goes up. Let's go 2 strength, 1 to dexterity. Okay, here's the thing. I probably should just focus all my points on dexterity. I hadn't gotten jumped, but I am getting jumped now. That is... I mean, that's a... Is that Lilum or a succubus? That's a succubus. Okay, let's try this. And by that, I mean, let's switch over to Maya Prime. And hopefully, Hammer will just work. I'm gonna risk it. Hammer? I don't know if that didn't work because it was blocking or what. Okay, there's Radamanthus Prime maxed out. So Eros Prime shouldn't be too far behind. Okay, if they're blocking, they shouldn't be doing much. Aaron Karen lands on Yukino, but that's fine. Amma misses again. Okay, I think I'm just gonna switch and use regular attacks here. But if I just do regular attacks, I probably kill it a bit faster. Yeah, it's weak to physical. So Zeodyne just hits Maya, which isn't great for me. Zeodyne hits Tatsia, which isn't great for me either. Is it? Did I miss?
You sure picked on the wrong guy.
Did Ikichi miss, or was it, or did it, like, what happened? I assume it must have missed. Okay, so let's quickly have Maya patch up everyone. Fantastic. I love having just a convenient, hey, here's the heal everyone button. And that is where I need to be, but obviously I need to find my way there. I don't really want to stand on the mysterious red or blue tiles, because it doesn't take a genius to tell you what's going to happen if I stand on one of those. But just in case, I'll tell you anyway, if I stand on the blue one, I take SP damage. So I basically lose SP. If I stand on the red ones, it explodes and I take damage, and I don't really want to do that. I should also maybe be a bit more careful about the idea of running away from things. Okay, well, that was very close. Intentionally or not, I nearly did just stand on that, and I would have preferred to not stand on that. Okay, is there anything in here? Find 2 bombs of life. Okay, so so that's basically just 2 casts of Samaracam in an item form. I mean, hey, I have no complaints about that. Samaracam is a very nice move to have. Okay, I will go for... I need to switch back here, so I switch Maya over to Genbu. Maya might level up from this as well. So we can go for Craggy Fang. Yes, let's do it this way, and then we can also go... Oh, we have Agidine now. That's very nice. So Tatsuya has now learned Agidine, so he'll hopefully be able to do even more damage. And by that I mean, hey, that is my newly upgraded fire move, because hey, Agidine is just the direct upgrade from Agilao. Okay, that's Eros Prime maxed out, and Miragion finishes them off. Fantastic. Looking at the time for this, I think it's safe for me to say this episode is going to go longer than I originally thought it will. But hey, I as previously stated, I don't mind if this episode goes long. Okay, so we found 3 antidotes, and we found 2 Rakshasas and 2 Orphreses. I was really kind of hoping I'd get away from that, but we should still be okay. Now then. Okay, this time. Okay, if I don't get away on this run, I'll just fight them. And 10 out of 10, we actually did get away from them. I feel like anytime I try to run from a fight in a game, it's like, hey, no, you have to fight them. And I feel like my luck is atrocious with that. I mean, I don't mind, but it could be a little bit more... What's the term? Also, how do I do Mega Blaze again? Fire, wind, fire. Okay, Akichi, I need you to do something important here. Actually, wait, I can do this using someone else. I can have Lisa use Colubra. No, I can have Lisa use Hernia and use Garula. Then I can have Akichi switch to... Akichi can switch to Heimdall. No, wait, Akichi can switch to Sabo. And then I can have Tatsuya. I just switch them over. Then I can have Tatsuya switch over to using Baal. Using Heimdall. And now I can go for Mega Blaze with all of them. And then I should be able to just take them all out. Well, maybe not take them all out, but get a good amount of damage out onto each of them. Okay, we have Rakukaja on Genbu now, which is also very nice for Maya. Actually, I don't think I got Maya Prime maxed out. Yeah, Maya Prime is still not quite done, so let's do that. And, you know what, I have taken a bit of damage, so I'll cast Meteorama, and then we can go for Fiery Fury, and that maybe finishes off the rest of this fight. Because I know 2 of these enemies were weak to fire. Okay, Mirage Breath shouldn't be that big of a deal right now. 10 out of 10, I love how magic just does not care about any of that. I honestly very much appreciate it. I also appreciate how... Yeah, I don't think... Okay, you know what? Never mind. I was going to say I don't think that works. I don't think that impacts it at all. But no, judging from the fact that it missed people, yeah, I think Wait. Oh, I messed that up because I had done the... Yeah. That's on me. That's my bad. Okay, so let's just do this, I suppose, and then just... Wait. Hang on. What was that? So I can cast Mega Blaze, which will secure the kill. What other one could I do? Death Roulette? Oh, because I have Hammer and Mudo. I should not play Death Roulette, to be honest. I would like to thank the game for not actually letting me play Death Roulette there. My Mudo obviously isn't going to do anything for me. And hopefully we can do something. Mega Blaze. That'll kill. That should kill now. 10 out of 10. I feel like I mess up on this just with... I feel like I mess up on this with a kind of just shocking level of frequency. And Hammer actually just lands. I mean, pop off, Maya, let's go. So, what did she get for her final move? Because it said Maya Prime maxed out. Okay, we found 3 tranquilizers. I know that I take this one here. I take one on the middle right. And now, that leads us to another teleporter. We didn't just teleport into a fight, though. Okay. Do I have my hammer or anything? That would be great. So, let's see here. I'll be honest, I just skipped the text. I'm just guessing. Let's see if we can persuade them. No, that made it mad. Let's do impressions. Maybe that'll work. Amazing. Yo, 56? We got 56 moon cards from that. Okay, now we get the teleport. And now we are on the other side where these stairs were. So we can now go down and actually go, you know, through the stairs. Anna. It's Anna. I'm coming. Wait for me. So, we now have reached where, well, Anna is, and we just I got hit by a trap treasure chest. It happens. I'm just gonna run away from these guys because I don't feel like fighting those things because they are annoying. Okay, so we also find a Dekaja card. So let's quickly patch everyone up. Okay, we got Omni Dimension. I still wish Omni Dimension was reliable because it is incredibly unreliable. Also, I'm just gonna have everyone kind of just have their personas going as we go into this main boss fight. Because, spoilers, we have a boss fight here. Is that all? What a waste. Is this the extent of your hunger for destruction? How do you know about that? There's nothing we do not know. After so long you cling to life now, even a nothing like you can't abandon your dreams. You still have attachments. We have no need of a broken marionette. Auf Wiedersehen. Return to the abyss of unconsciousness. Not so fast. Right now. Oh, we're this close to bursting some blood vessels. I ain't gonna tell you to get lost. Come get us. Okay. Ha! What impudence is this, past? Your idle drone is nothing to me. Okay. I guess... Is this a boss? I guess it technically is.
The mere notion of grasping a star is preposterous. Vermin who crawl on the ground are destined to return to the earth.
How do these guys know about Fuji-san?
The hell did you just say?
You piece of shit!
Okay, credit where it's due. That was a... Like, that one line delivery was pretty fantastic. Okay, so I don't actually remember what each of these is weak to. But what I am going to do is cast Tarukaja on Yukino. So this way, I can get Tarukaja onto Yukino, and then that'll power up her Fiery Fury casts. Okay, so that's, went for Geist Blitz. Also, words. I'm not going to even pretend. I cannot pronounce things in German. This should not really come as a surprise, but yeah, I don't know German. I cannot speak German. To call my knowledge of German rudimentary would be generous, let's just say. I cannot speak German, at all. I know a couple of words, and that's my extent of knowledge to it. Okay, you know what? Maybe the fusion spells aren't happening in this fight. Yeah, I think my plan for this boss fight is no longer going to be working the way I'd hoped it would. And so, let's just take a different approach. Okay, we finally got Mamagnara, very nice. Ikichi can't currently use his persona because of the Longinus copy. Basically, the Longinus copy pretty much just goes, no, you can't use your persona. It's basically a silencing effect, as far as I can tell. Okay, Malaquis doesn't actually do anything. Maya gets to move first, though. Well, that's not ideal. Okay, the one on the left is weak to Earth. So maybe I should just kind of blast that with Earth damage. The one in the middle is weak to Fire. Okay, so one's weak to Fire, one's weak to Earth. Is one of them going to be weak to Lightning? That might be worth a shot. I don't think Maya can use her persona, but hey, you know what? I might as well give it a go. And Ikichi can still not really do anything here, so let's just have... Actually, I'll have Ikichi just heal... No, I won't heal. I'll just attack. When in doubt, what if I just attacked? Because I feel like even from this situation... I feel like even from this not great situation, I can probably pull this back. Okay, so there's Tatsuya now. Okay, so I currently only have 2 people who can actually use their personas. Which obviously isn't great for me. So I'm gonna take a new approach from here. Because I don't think I actually have an item or anything that can do a Holy Lance status effect. I think it's you just need to wait it out. I might be wrong on that. I may be misremembering, but I'm fairly sure that that's how that works. And I also probably shouldn't let Lisa be so close to death, but whatever, it'll be okay. Because, okay, Ikichi can use his persona again. And so we now have access to Ikichi. And Maya is healed. Fantastic. Okay. Geist Blitz isn't great, but Lisa is so close to dying. If it would attack her, that'd be great. Okay, so Maya can't use anything to really heal her right now, which isn't exactly ideal for me. But what if I just blast this one with, whatchamacallit? With Zeodyne, that's what it's called. And Maya still can't heal. So what if I just keep attacking? Because I think I should be okay to just keep Lisa safe for now. Once Maya can move again, I can just heal everyone. That's the thing. Once Maya gets healed, I'm safe. I know that much for a fact. But I need Maya to be, you know, free from the curse that is Longinus copy. Okay, Ikichi is currently my best hope. So what I'll do is I'll use a revival bead to bring Lisa back up. Yukino is out of SP, so she can't do a whole lot. Tatsuya and Maya can just block for this turn, and I'll hopefully be able to rebuild. Man, my regular physical attacks do no damage. I knew they weren't exactly powerful, but I didn't think they were this bad. Okay. On the plus side, one of these things is probably close to dead now. But I can only get 2 people to move this turn. Do I have Media? I do have Media. I have Media on Maya. On base I suppose. Anyway, so let's just keep blocking with Maya and Tatsuya for now. Lisa, I think Lisa is basically going to have to be the sacrificial lamb this turn, metaphorically. And hopefully... Okay, Akichi can move again, which is very helpful. Okay, everyone's mostly back up. Atia... Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Maya can move again, and that's everything we needed. Okay, so... We cast Mamagnare. Now we cast... Well, oh, we got Mamudo. That's also very nice. I can switch Yukino back to using Durga and just go for a regular attack. Then Tatsuya still can't do anything, so he'll just block. And then Maya can cast Mediorama, get everyone back to full health, and then we'll be okay. Okay, Magarula does quite a large amount. Malaquas lands. It doesn't do all that much, but that's okay. Tatsuya is now available to do things again, and everyone is back to nearly full health. We've pretty much gone through the rebuilding phase already. And Illuzone doesn't manage to land Mirage on anyone. Very nice. Okay. Now then, let's get back to work. So, we can cast Mamagnare once again. One of those is pretty weak now. Then I'll have Ikichi switch on over to Heimdall. You know what, let's try Magarula, just because we can. Yukino still can't really do a whole lot, so that'll be okay. Then I'll have the middle one just get blasted by Agidyne. And then I'll have Maya switch over to using Genbu. And then use Mamagnare. And I think we should be okay. If nothing else, I think I kill one of them this turn. I think the one on the left dies this turn. And if one of them's weak to wind, that's also going to be valuable information. One on the right is weak to wind. I mean, I don't really have much in the way of wind skills. But... okay, there goes one of them, and now my life gets so much easier. Well, this fight gets so much easier, because I've made this fight so much harder than I really needed to. Okay, so... let's go for... we'll have... how do I do Maxi Tempest again? Maxi Tempest is... Wind, Fire, Wind. So, if I have Lisa switch over to Hernia... I can then... I should be able to use Maxi Tempest here, and that'll get me a good chunk of damage. Yukino can just do a regular attack. Maya can heal everyone. You know what? Maya isn't going to heal everyone. Maya's going to cast. And I think I might be able to secure the kill this turn. Okay, one of them is still alive, but we should be okay. Oh, well, there we go. We win. And we got 19,000 experience. We got a ton of EXP from that. So everyone goes up level. Let's go 2 Vitality, 1 Dexterity for Tatsuya. Akichi levels up. Lisa levels up. Maya levels up. Yukino levels up. Great work, team! I made that fight so much harder than I needed to. You really are a handful. What do you care about me anyway? Because you remind me of how I once was. I had no idea what I wanted or why I should go on living. I wished everything would disappear. I was being a baby. You can't figure stuff like that out when you want it too bad. You have to calm down and take your time. Ugh, what a load of shit. Like you're not still agonizing over whether or not you took the wrong path. You had 2 dreams, didn't you? One was to be a photographer like you are now, the other was to be a teacher like your dear Miss Psycho. But you didn't have the brains to teach and you didn't have the eye to be a photographer. You're in hell between ideals and reality. So tell the other girl here that it's easier to take it out on everyone like you used to. That it's easier to sleep around. You bastard. You're just a frickin' fake. Yeah. I had a nasty side lurking in me. That's why I tried to lean on Shunsuke-san. But Anna, even if you fall or lose yourself, having to stand up again and keep going is what it means to be human. Shunsuke and all my friends taught me that. I can accept myself for what I am now. If I couldn't, I'd never be able to follow my dream. You're pissing me off. This world doesn't need two of me. Katia, get going already. You got something to take care of too, right? Make sure you snap Jun out of it. Yukino. Okay, come on everyone. You're so confident that you must be an idiot. But seeing you like that... Here goes! So, depending on how you answered the depending on how you responded when Yukino was having her crisis after Shunsuke died, that actually impacts this. And it will also impact something else coming up quite soon. And I'm just going to run from this. That wasn't what I was hoping for, but hey, we should be okay. Can I please just get out of fights for once? Like, genuine question. Why does Lisa have such high agility if she's so bad at running away from fights? What is the point of the agility stat if I can't just use it to get out of fights? I mean, I know it's to do other stuff, but okay. An elevator? Katia, let's move on. We can't waste what Yukino left us. I want to know why there's an elevator here, Maya. Why is there an elevator? I guess it's to... it's probably so I can go back up or back down. I don't know if I need to get back to Trisha's spring somewhere. I feel like that would make sense. But also, that's just a bit weird. Anyway, let's just go for Mega Blaze and wipe these out. Okay, you know what? We didn't quite take them out in one turn, but that will be fine. Mamagnara is very helpful to have, because now I also know that Orpheus is... no, not Orpheus, Rakshasa. I now know that Rakshasa is weak to Earth. And Mirage Breath is being a little bit of an annoyance, but Mega Blaze doesn't finish them off, and that makes perfect sense, actually. Because, as previously said, I'm pretty sure Orpheus is more of a fire-based demon / persona. Okay, so what is in this treasure chest? Hopefully something usable. A Samakaja card. Okay. Samakaja... Okay, we also found a Bufula card. That's kind of nice. I think Samakaja boosts up your magic defense? I want to say it's a magic defense boost. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that it is. And I need to switch over to... I need to get someone onto fire. Or another thing onto earth. So let's go back to using arrows. Do I have earth on anything else? I do not. Okay, so let's go for... Wait, do I not have it? Earth, water, earth. Is it the water bit that I don't have? It must be the water bit that I don't currently have. Okay, Akichi. Akichi, you are gonna switch over to using Baal just for a little bit. And now we can cast Craggy Fang and just obliterate this front line. And then Tatia can just attack Crowley and hopefully kill him. Okay, this episode is actually going a lot longer than I expected it to, but hey, I don't really have any problems with that. Because I know where I want this episode to get to, so I don't mind if this one goes a little bit long to, you know, kind of get to that point.
Did I overdo it?
So, we may be ending up with another movie of an episode. Which, hey, you know what? There's worse things for me to spend time doing. What? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, first things first, I need to go and get that treasure chest. I probably don't need what's in it, but I would... It's basically a case of, I more than likely don't need what's in the treasure chest, but I want what's in the treasure chest. Unless it's something bad, in which case the game can keep it. Okay, you know what? Now I know how to negotiate with Rakshasa. Wait, which demon was that? Sorry, which arcana was that? Was that Temperance? Did it say Temperance? Well, that made it mad. Okay. Yeah, sure, let's go. Okay, that's scared. It's Chariot. Okay, yeah, Chariot makes sense for Rakshasa. I think Rakshasa is usually on Chariot or Strength, so yeah, that does make sense. Okay, so what do we have in here? We have an Estuma card. That may be high value. That may be very high value. Pretty much, Estuma is the, hey, I don't want to get encounters, I'm leaving option, basically. Okay, so impressions worked on Lilim the last time, so let's do those. I'm pretty much, from here on out, oh, that made it mad as well. I see. Maybe this isn't the play. Let's have Lisa go and discuss love with it. Maybe that'll work, right? Hey, that works. Let's go. 10 out of 10. Lisa negotiations. Okay, so... Okay, we found another Stellar Hall. I think there's 3 or 4 of these before we get to the end. Katia, you're the boss of us today, right? Order her not to go. John, you gotta say something. Are you just gonna let Big Sis go away? I won't let you. I won't let you go. If we lock Big Sis in the shrine until tomorrow, she won't be able to go. We can't... guys, we have to let Big Sis go. We're gonna kill Big Sis, right? Please let me out. Please help me, John. Make sure she can't go anywhere. We're gonna kill Big Sis, right? Big Sis, I'm sorry. I couldn't save you. No. That wasn't it, John. What we just saw wasn't what happened at all. That's right. Katia tried to save Big Maya. We're to blame here. You gotta remember. John, I'm alive, see? Please, you have to snap out of it. That's a lie. There's no way you could be her. Katia killed her. Well, that seems very astute. That's not the right word, I don't think. A raspberry flower. Regret. Deep down, Jun knows all of this already, but something's stopping him from realizing the truth. Or someone. Someone who's making rumors become reality. Well, let's keep going. I remember Philemon telling us we had to save Jun-kun from the clutches of the crawling chaos. What in the world is that? I bet it's what's making rumors could turn into reality, and controlling Jun as well. I haven't forgotten that Jun turned Ken and the guys into Shadow Men, but he's my good friend all the same. The memories from that summer are important. The memories from that summer are important to me, for Lisa and Big Maya too, for all of us really. That's why I won't let anyone violate those memories. They shouldn't be messed with. Regret. Jun hasn't changed at all. He's still in there. Jun was so nice. He taught me so much about the meanings of flowers and about the stars. Please, Tatsuya, you have to save him. Okay, but before I go and do that, can I double check to make sure I'm not missing anything out here? Probably helps if I go the right way, because evidently I've gone the wrong way. 10 out of 10. Persona 2 loves doing this. I feel like you get so many just little bits where you pretty much go one way and it's like, hey, actually, where you... I feel like you get so many little bits in Persona 2, in Innocent Sin and in Eternal Punishment, where you'll come into a room like this, and then it'll show you a scene, and then the camera kind of flips, and then inevitably you'll end up just kind of walking the wrong way at least once. I know it's happened to me an awful lot playing this game. But hey, that's fine. Now, I'm pretty sure that Caracol has... I think Caracol has 6 floors. Okay. Orpheus, what are you weak to? Nothing that I have. It is weak to nothing that I have. But is it weak to the most powerful option of all? Negotiation. Because negotiation beats basically everything. Everything's weak to negotiation. Well, that made it mad. Okay. That's just making it even more mad. Okay. Also, I'm gonna be honest, I'm just clicking random options. To protect the brain. Wow, that actually worked. Okay, you know what? Fundamentally different. Boring opinion, okay. Well, that made it mad. Okay, I'm just gonna run for it. I think I'm just gonna try to run from most of these fights I was gonna say, I'm just gonna try to run from these fights going forward, because this episode is going to end up super long. But also, at the same time, apparently my odds of running away from a fight successfully are 0. Okay, one more try. There we go. Genuinely though, I don't know why Lisa has such high agility if she can't help me run from a fight. Like, buddy, this is your main thing. This is all I need you to do. Did that SP cost go down? I could have sworn that SP cost's gotten lower. Oh well. Actually, no way, it's just because it shows you what the base one is. It shows you what the base one is, not what it's actually doing, I think. I might be wrong on that. Either way, as long as I get to where I need to be today, I think we should be okay. Also, 10 out of 10. Those things, we just got away immediately. That was very helpful. Very nice. Oh, that was just annoying. Okay, what's in here? We find 3 B, so that's 3 full heals. And 3 miracle eggs. That's very nice to have. Do we see... I was gonna say, do we see anything in here? But apparently I just can't catch a break. Apparently I cannot catch a break with some of these things. Okay, I just cast Craggy Fang here, I think. I think we just cast Craggy Fang here and just obliterate these things. I think that's probably the play. So if I go for Eros Prime, and if I go for Eros, and I just like, kind of just, basically just wait it out and then have Maya switch over to Genbu. Now then, I should be able to cast Craggy Fang, and that should take all of them out in one go. And if anything survives, Tatsuya should hopefully be able to finish them off with Heimdall. Actually, no, wait, Magarula... Oh, wait, Magarula will actually hit them. Okay, so yeah, we should kill them all in one turn. Barring any status elements. Okay, now Magarula finishes them off. Fantastic, we are getting there. Okay, so... Oh, we also got a Zionga card. That is quite nice. Because now it means I can teach Zionga as something that I fuse at a later time. Okay, we found another Stellar Hall, so this is where I need to be. So I've found where I need to be, but the real question is, where do I want to be? Do I have just area of effect physical attacks on anything? I don't think I do, so I'm gonna run. Let me... Okay, Possession is a weird status ailment. Because I'm pretty sure what Possession does... Okay, Cursed Name completely missed. That's very helpful. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Possession is basically just like, hey, yeah, your party member still maintains, like, most of their autonomy, but sometimes they'll just use a random move. Sometimes it'll even be one they don't naturally have. Which I think is an interesting concept for a status ailment. Nagino could maybe be a bit of a problem. Fortunately for me, Maya is on full health. But I am taking a bit of a beating. Team, come on. They're really slow. It shouldn't be that tough. There we go. Okay, so, before I go and do anything else, let's use the Onusa. Because an Onusa will get rid of possession. Fantastic. Now, I'll have Maya switch to her base persona, because... Man, I wish I just had Mediarama on Genmu, or just any other persona. I wish I just had access to Mediarama at a more kind of practical level. Okay, so... That all loops back around in on itself, so let's get going to this next hall and see what... Let's get go into this next hall and just see what Jun's next memory was. Can I... What are you weak to? They are weak to wind. So if I hit them with Maxi Tempest... we should get a ton of damage out. If I go for Hernia there... Will this now work? No, because I don't have anything with fire currently equipped. So, Akichi, you can switch on over to using Heimdall here. No, you can't, because Tatia is using that. So this way I should be able to do it. And if they hit me with anything, I'm going to be a little bit irritated by it, but you know what? We should be okay. So Malaquas and Maxi Tempest probably just kills them all. And, of course, we get hit with the status ailments. Okay, yeah, you know what? Okay, you know what? Magarula did enough damage just by itself. I don't think I need to worry. Malaquas probably just finishes off now. Okay, you know what? Lisa may have been hit by the confusion status ailment, but she still managed to help me out. Never mind. And I thought I was going to stop and run from that fight. Okay, and I got stuck on something there. Anyway, off we go to the next Stellar Hall. So let's see what Jun's next memory is. This is the park in the neighborhood where I lived 10 years ago. I'm surprised you figured out which house was mine. When I opened the window, I thought I was seeing double. Well, it was dark out. I'm not that surprised you'd think so. Hey, you know what a doppelganger is? Okay, hang on, just a second. Okay, sorry, I just had to pause for a second. The night is still, the streets are quiet. In this house lived my love. She left the town long before, yet her house still stands in the same place. There I also see a man standing and staring into the heavens. Wringing his hands in violent grief, I shudder when he behold his face. The moon reveals to me my own likeness. You doppelganger, you pale companion, why do you mimic my lovesickness, that tormented me at this place for so many nights in the past? Jun? Tatia? Your personalities are different, but maybe that's why you two draw each other together like shadows. Big Sis taught us to pursue our dreams. We both loved Big Sis. We promised to protect our mama whatever happened, and you broke that promise and killed her. Okay. This one seems to be for you, Tatia. An Asta Tataricus. I won't forget you. There's no denying that Jun wants your help more than anyone else's. You two were such close friends after all. Well, let's keep going then. Jun, why man? Why'd things have to turn out like this? I see. I never knew about that part. Everyone loved Big Sis, so why? Jun is tormented by false memories. In the depths of his heart, he's crying out for help. Wait for us. We'll be there. Okay, so let's keep going, because I'm pretty sure we're near the end now. I may be wrong, but I'm mostly sure that I'm getting close to the end.
Out of my way.
Okay, buddy, I'm going to need you to actually get out of my way. Okay, possession missed. Did that second one cast possession and not die? What happened there? What's going on over here? Is this where the stairs are? No. That's an enemy in a treasure chest. It is. That is a Ricola Varakshasa. So let's try. Okay, that's a Yaksa. Sorry, Raxa. I forgot what you were called. Okay, so let's just try a little bit of everything and kind of just see what sticks, I guess. Realistically, I probably should have tried Hammer at least once, but hey. In theory, it'll probably be weak to something. It's weak to ice. We've found the weakness, and that weakness is ice. And also fire. And also wind. And I think it might just be weak to magic, kind of just like across the board. Magic may just be its weakness. Okay, so... Also, I'm doubling... Oh, never mind. You know what? There we go. I quickly just want to double back to make sure that I was going the right way, and yes, I feel pretty confident in saying I was indeed heading in the right direction. Wait, Akishi's weak to slash damage now? Oh, yeah, right, the persona I gave him. That makes a lot more sense. Also, I love how they do no damage. Like, I get hit by so many things and just don't take damage because the enemies in this game are just comically weak. But again, I am playing this on normal. I could play the game on hard mode, and that would obviously bring it up a little bit, but it's still a little bit weird. Just like, why is it so easy? And that just made it mad. Okay, maybe we can discuss manliness with a Leviathan. No, that made it mad. Okay, so Ice Blade did not all that much. Can I hit it with... Okay, we do just have... we have Mega Blaze available, which is very welcome for me. And then I can also... do I have AoE fire or anything? Oh, wait, I probably do, actually. I still have Kinish Kakmo. I could use Fire Breath with that, which realistically might be a better play, but you know what? Let's just do this. Fear Torrent doesn't do all that much damage, and Mega Blaze killed one outright, and Mamagnara should finish off the other two. Okay, good job, team. Good job, team. We are getting there. Okay, Akichi's vitality goes up a little bit higher. Okay, so we can now go down to what I believe is the final floor. I'm relatively certain this is the last area, and I just wanted to double check that. I wanted to quickly just double check that there wasn't a treasure chest there. Wait, I have Healing Melody now. That is actually very good. However, I did... What the hell is that thing? Yes, horse, dragon, thing. Interesting design. Catoblepas? Catoblepa? I don't know how to pronounce that. So, wait, I misclicked, I think. I think Barbatos is... I want to say Barbatos is a earth demon. I might be wrong on that. Medusa's Eye is not a move I want to get hit by if I can avoid it. Okay, Seobo goes up a rank. That is... Okay, Barbatos is indeed earth-based. Good for me to remember. I don't know why I just kind of knew that off the top of my head, but hey, it's a good thing for me to keep on... It's a good thing for me to kind of keep in mind. So let's try the other one and see if that's weak to earth. Dragon Flight? Okay. I mean, hey, that's a new move, and it did good damage, so you know what? I'll keep using that, thank you very much.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so we don't level up, but that's fine. Okay, so where do I go on this floor? Because I have a feeling I remember that was not where I want to go. But I also want to find the Achilles armor and everything. Okay, we found an agility card, so that's kind of nice. Basically, I know that the Achilles armor and the Achilles shoes, whatever they'd be called. Yeah, I don't really want to deal with these guys right now because I am on very low SP. So that's maybe a little bit dangerous for me to kind of be trying to fight my way through. So, let's go back around. Okay, you know what? Let's use some of these healing items I bought. I'll just use a couple of chewing souls on everyone just to kind of get everyone's SP back up. Because I'm getting... Oh, words. I'm getting uncomfortably low on SP and I would quite like to avoid it. How much does Dragonflight even do? Oh, wind damage to one enemy calculated by participating allies is whatchamacallit. Dexterity. That could be potentially huge. Like, I'm gonna keep that in mind for pretty much everything going forward. Honestly, the Mirage status ailment, I'm glad that we kind of just don't have it anymore. If I'm being totally honest, I just don't like blindness status ailments in games generally. I think they're typically kind of just a bit of an annoyance. Like, I don't know, I feel like they're always more annoying than threatening, if that makes sense. And I still need to set, it to be not— oh, we also have Magnadyne now! Okay, our damage has just increased a fair bit. Now let's hope Dragonflight takes out this. Boom. That finishes that off. Show me a mutation, game. Nope, still no mutation. One of these days I'll get a mutation to pop up. Okay, in here we have the Achilles armor. Let's quickly patch everyone else up. I can't use Healing Melody in battle, which isn't exactly ideal, but hey, it's fine. So, let's keep going. Well, first things first, I want to patch everyone else up. But I don't mind being on, I'm glad I didn't switch back, because apparently I'm just gonna, I'll keep Maya on her base persona, because I will just run out there. Because I'm probably just gonna run into these tiles a whole bunch and get increasingly irritated by it. Okay, Catoblepass, what are you weak to? Nothing that I have, but you're also kind of just generically okay against everything. So we are going to cast Mega Blaze. So I'm just gonna Mega Blaze and then go for Malakwas. And hopefully we can take out all of these last battalion guys in one fell swoop. I am a little bit concerned because I don't know at what point they start getting sharpshoot. Apparently that point is now, and sharpshoot is kind of annoying to deal with. I don't like sharpshoot. I mean, hey, whoever... I did it again. Fortunately, I remember... I'm gonna run. Oh no. I'm gonna run. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that half my party just died to instant kill moves in one turn. Okay, let's match ourselves up with Mediarama again. And keep going. Because I know where I need to be. If nothing else, I know where I need to be. And I know that it's at the end of this bit. Pretty much, I follow these bridges and I eventually reach the Rings of Time. And that is where I'll be ending off the episode. Fantastic, I also managed to just escape from that fight straight away. Because I am now becoming aware that this episode is getting very long. Okay, we found SP Incense. And okay, I should also do a better job. I need to be doing a better job than I've been doing at also just kind of keeping on top of seeing, like, hey, here's all of these things. I shouldn't go for Maxi Tempest again, considering what happened last time. Basically, I'm throwing myself into another bad situation, because if they sharpshoot, I'd probably lose someone. Okay, so I think for now, I'm just gonna leave these guys, because apparently if I go for the move I want to do, I just get hit with sharpshoot and half my team dies. So, for now, they get a reprieve. It's Jun. But there's someone else too. The same persona? No, it's like something staring at me, in an endless pit of darkness. Don't, Jun. These powers shouldn't be used. So that tells me I need to be over there. But I did it again. Okay, you know what? Let's just keep running forward, and I guess I'll just double back if I need to. Game, please just let me run from the fights. I don't have... Do I have an... Maybe I have the item that'll allow me. Because if I have the item that'll let me just escape fights from now, for just for a little bit, that would be great. Because I am kind of... Disguise kit. Okay. We now should encounter less enemies just for a little bit while I run further forward. Okay, that's where I need to be. That's where the Rings of Time are. So, I need to run around quickly and try to find the other Achilles armor. It decreases the encounter rate, it doesn't bring it to 0. Okay, Stymphalides just wants to negotiate, that's fine. I should just listen and read to what they say, because honestly, I'm pretty bad at doing so. And by that, I mean, I just kind of click through. I'm just clicking through very quickly to just get through it a bit faster. Which, honestly, I shouldn't do, because, hey, it'd be a lot easier. Okay. Fortunately for me, I can go for Mega Blaze. I shouldn't, but I'm going to anyway. And then I can have Maya go for Feral Claw on Crowley. And yes, I should have had her just use Genbu and just take out the Stymphalides and then just attack regularly. Especially because I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure Stymphalides also resists fire. So I'm basically putting myself at a disadvantage. But I think we should be okay. And by that I mean if I just run this turn back. If I run this turn back, I'll probably kill the Stymphalides. Right? 1, 2, 3. And now we can just kill off Crowley without any real hassle. Okay, Cursed Name is an instant kill, but I don't mind too much. And now we just do a regular attack and finish him off. 10 out of 10. Good job, Lisa. Way to just punch that old guy in the face. I mean, technically that's not an inaccurate summary of what basically just happened. I mean, it's not 100% accurate, but it's also not wrong. I'm not lying. That's exactly what it did. I'm sure that the other part of the Achilles armor is around here. Did I miss it somewhere? Because it must have been over there by the entrance. Okay, back we go. Wait. Okay, I have been here before. Pretty much, I am just a little bit worried about this, because gonna be honest, I am starting to get a little bit, what's the term? I don't know what the term would be. But, like, I definitely want to end off the episode, but I know that I'm very close to where I need to be. Okay, so, yeah, sure. Yeah, Tatsuya, I feel like Tatsuya isn't really scared of much. Also, I feel like these last battalion guys, I feel like these guys blow up, and I don't know why. Okay, they definitely do Frailer, which is quite a bit of damage. And there's Poison Breath to be just a bit of an annoyance. Okay, I guess these guys are fast enough that I can't just run from them. Okay, we're gonna kill these guys. Okay, game. I gave you the opportunity to not die, but I guess the game decided death was preferable. Okay, so we actually couldn't go for Mama Ganara, and then we're going to Healing Melody, I suppose. And then Akechi can switch over to... I do not have enough area of effect damage on my other personas. I think that's what I'm learning. I need better area of effect. But hey, eventually we'll get rid of all these guys at the front, and then we can take out guys at the back. What a weird sound it just made. Honestly, I think running may actually be my best bet here. Run. Let's go. Fantastic. We actually got out of there because that was going terribly. I think those guys are actually weak to magic. No, physical attacks. I think those guys may be weak to physical attacks, and I just kind of caught onto that a little bit late, and I found myself in a pretty bad situation. And I feel like this is kind of showing that I'm maybe starting to, pay less attention, because I'm making a lot more kind of obvious mistakes. I'm making a lot more obvious mistakes and putting myself into more bad situations than I need to. So hopefully we can... Fortunately, I know exactly where I'm going. I'm very close to the end. I need to switch back, though. So these should be probably weak to wind, I think. So if I switch to... If I switch there... I need Akechi to switch over as well. And then I have Akechi switch back to use Baal or Bale or however you want to pronounce it. I should be able to go from... who do I need to switch? I need to switch Tatsuya, I think? No? Oh, yeah, I need Akechi to be on Seobo. That's where I made a mistake there. Okay. So now, what I can do is, I can now cast Maxi Tempest, and that should do a lot of damage, because Barbatos is Earth-based. Barbatos is Earth-based, and I think it might be weak to Wind. I don't know if it is, but hey, I'm gonna learn. We're gonna find out in just a second. That's a big crit. It is indeed weak to Wind, so we just obliterate them. And still no mutation. I cannot catch a break with getting mutations. And... okay, the disguise kit wears off, but we found the Achilles boots, which is the only thing I really needed, and I doubled back for like 5 minutes to go get them. So, here's the thing. I'm going to immediately give these to Tatsuya, I think. Actually, no, I'll finish off this episode. I'll probably equip them at the start of the next episode. And hopefully I can get Estoma at some point going forward. I do have an Estoma card, which is very nice because I mean I won't have to deal with enemies as much. But also, I don't know if I have the ability... So, the following statement is probably going to sound very stupid because I'm saying this so far into the game. I genuinely don't know if I can walk, or if Tatsuya is like automatically set to run naturally. Because I've just been playing using the left stick the entire time. And maybe if I'd just been, you know, using the D-pad, Tatsuya might just walk. And if I just walk, maybe I don't get as many encounters. Okay, yeah, you know what? I think I've wasted so much time. I've probably wasted just so much time pointlessly when I could have just been fighting things. Like, I think I've probably wasted more time trying to get through fights by running than I could have just, you know, if I just fought them. So you know what? Going forward, I think I might just fight everything I see. Okay, Mediarama goes up there. Fantastic. Maya takes a bit of damage from that. That's a lot of enemies, though. That is a lot of enemies. Fortunately, if no... well, there goes that plan. Okay, now what do I do? Now what do I do? Here's what I do. I set my turn order. I move Maya to the front. I use a tranquilizer. And then... I can't set it away yet. Okay, so I now use a tranquilizer on Tatsuya. So he will now not be angry. And Tatsuya still can't move this turn because... reasons, I suppose. Okay, I guess we're just gonna fight things normally and I'm gonna waste my time. Magarula does good damage though. And, you know what? If I just go for one singular attack, I can probably kill 2 enemies. So that's ultimately the play. And now it's just the Orphreses, then I just need to make my way to the door to the Rings of Time, and then I can end off the episode. Because I feel like I did this in the last episode as well, where I kind of got to a point where it's like, okay, yeah, I just want to end off the episode. Which isn't exactly a good thing, I don't think. I think it reflects badly on both me playing and kind of on the game as well. So, yeah, I will fully admit that I'm maybe not exactly giving this specific dungeon especially. It may not be getting the best appearance from me out on this. But hey, we shouldn't be in here too much longer. And yes, that's actually doing a lot more damage than I thought it would, but okay. Okay, what are these things?
You want some?
I go for Maxi Tempest because that hits everything. And then I go for Malaquas on this thing, and that probably kills in 1 turn. Because Maxi Tempest, if nothing else, I know it just blows Barbatos away. Unless that happens, in which case we get very much inconvenience. You know, there's a certain level of massive minor annoyance that of one, auto battle just defaulting back to the base moves because that's what it's. Okay. It's fine. So I will go for Maxi Tempest, and then Maya can heal herself with an antidote, and then no, that's Tatsia. Maya needs to target herself. I will say, games where it's like, hey, if they don't have the status ailment, you can't target them for the item. That is something I greatly appreciate. I always love seeing that. Again, Maxi Tempest just obliterates. It's that. The antidote heals Maya, and now we should be good to go. Okay, now another Maxi Tempest should be enough to kill off this, and we should be okay. Okay, Seobo goes up a rank. Very nice. Nope, I thought... Just for a second, I thought we were getting a mutation. Okay, I'm going to try this. If I just walk... do I get less encounters? If I just walk, I seem to get way less encounters. Although, I'm going to be totally honest, I don't know what the deal is with... Okay, so, despite having played through this game multiple times, I don't get the point of it. Like, I don't understand why the game is like, hey, use this. But, like, okay, how do I phrase this? I don't know why the game is so all in on making you go and... No, that's not the right combination of words either. How do I phrase it? Like, I don't know why it gives you a little thing on the UI that's like, hey, it goes from, like, green to blue to yellow to orange to red to basically be like, hey, an enemy's getting closer, but like, if you stop walking, it doesn't seem to change anything. If you stop moving, period, it just doesn't seem to change. If you just start walking rather than running, it doesn't seem to usually change all that much. I don't understand what it does. But hey, hopefully we'll be okay, because I know I'm close to the end of Caracol here. Like, it is in line of sight. Okay, it's not quite in line of sight, but we are getting there. Okay. So, if we come up here... Okay, this will be the final fight of the episode, I think. Oh, and it's just Barbatos? Delightful. Fantastic. Buddy, get on over here, because we are just going to annihilate your entire existence. I need to switch one more person. Akishi, get over here. Akishi, I need you to switch back to Seobo, I think. Is it Seobo? It is Seobo. Okay, Akishi, great job. Great job on that. Good hustle. We're just going to cast Maxi Tempest and be on our way. Thank you very much. Because I have messed up so many things today, I think it is very much time for me to call an episode. So we just obliterate Barbatos in one single shot. Hey, we got a mutation right at the end. And it's just a stat boost. But hey, that's fine. And Tatsuya goes up to level 40, so I'll put 2 points into his dexterity and 1 into his vitality. And now we've made it to the doors to the Rings of Time. So what I'm going to do is patch up everyone, and then I'm going to end off today's episode. Because today's episode, I think, went way too long, and I started getting very irritated by the end of it. So I'm going to patch up everyone's SP, pretty much to full, because I know I'm going into a rather intense boss fight here. So I'm going to save and end off today's episode here. I believe this should be... I don't remember, I think this is a... I want to say this is a Thursday episode, maybe? Or maybe it's Tuesday. I don't remember. Anyway, I'm going to end off today's episode here. By the time this video comes out, I've probably started a new series, because Beautiful Joe should have been finished, I think. So whatever that is will be continuing tomorrow, and then this should be back on Thursday, I think. But yeah, I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I'll hopefully see you all tomorrow for whatever I'm doing then, or on Thursday for more Persona. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.